Hello everyone, this is Kathy, Dreams Come True Mobile Craft Supplies, back with another helpful instruction. So today I'm going to be showing you how to apply one of the Cameo iron-on transfers. This one happens to be a two-part transfer, and it's TE07 Boots and Cactus. This is an older one. I love this one. It's actually an easy shade. All this darkened area that you see is a shaded area that's pre-shaded into the actual transfer. So when you iron it on, that black shows up, but when you paint over the black, it gives you an automatic shaded area. So you don't have to do any extra shading, but if you wanted to, so if the cactus are green and you wanted to take a darker green and enhance it, it shows you exactly where to put the darker green. And then these little bubbles out here, they could be done with stones, or if you don't have stones, you could just do dots of color, whatever you like. But this is a great transfer, and I want to show you how to put on one of these large transfers. So some of the paints may not be available, but you can kind of do your own thing. Just wanted to show you the instruction sheet. It does come with some instructions. And I'm going to show you how to iron it on today. That's the biggest thing, is how to get this monster on this shirt, because it doesn't look as big once you get it cut down. So the first thing you're going to do is move part B, because you don't need that right now. And we're going to work on part A. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to trim tightly around my part A with my scissors to make sure I know where the design line is for the transfer, because when you lay it down, and I'm working upside down, so it's even more difficult for me. So when I get all around here, this will help give you a really good perspective of where you want that iron-on to go. So get rid of that. Now, you're going to lay it down like this, and then you're going to say, oh, it's too big. But it doesn't even go like that. We have to turn it over, because if you have it like this and you iron on it, it's going to smear the design. So you always turn your transfers ink side down. So this one's a little tight, but I'm going to make it fit. So I'm going to move my shirt a little bit that way, and I'm going to check over here where it is, and I'm going to lay it down so I can see where my seams are, where the little bubbles are. And then I'm going to kind of flatten it down, because once I iron, then I want to make sure that everything is going to be in the area off of those seams. We don't want to be ironing on those seams. So I just pull the shirt just a little bit and make sure that everything is down. But then you also have to make sure there's no bumps in your shirt. So I think I'll be able to get this one on there without a problem. Move it around a little bit until you get a good area that will be nice and flat, because you don't want it to move. If you're over here and then this paper happens to move, you could get a double image. Okay, so I have a hot dry iron. This is between cotton and linen setting, and never want any water in your iron. So if you have water in it, use it for steam. Dump that water out and let it preheat for at least 5 minutes. I'm going to press down, and I'm wiggling just a little bit, and then I'm going to move down towards you. Normally I would be moving toward me, and then I'm going to stop holding pressure and pick up, and it's transferring beautifully. I love these older transfers. They transfer so good. The ink on these is just amazing. Look at that. So to get a really good ironing, I just stay on it for a little bit longer. If you want to get more ironings than just one, then you will want to save back some of the ink and not stay on the design for so long. Okay, so I think we got a pretty good ironing. Yeah, it looks good. So there's the first part. Now I got a few wrinkles, but that's all right. We can iron those out. So that's number one. You did see that I wasn't lifting the iron up and down. I was sliding it and wiggling a little bit, and that's all you have to do. So now I'm going to trim this one out. get all the extra paper off, because when you lay these out, first off, if you were to iron that, it's going to be on your shirt, because that's ink. It's, I don't know why they did that, but that will iron off. Okay, and here, get the bubbles. See if I can get that to iron off to show you. I hope you can see it. Yep, there it is. Right there it is. So you definitely want to make sure you cut off any writing, any page numbers. If you're doing a page out of a, if I ever send you any free pages from out of some of the books that I have, a lot of times when somebody places an order, I'll send a few free pages. And if I ever send you free pages, if they have numbers on the bottom, you know, page numbers, please cut them off, because guess what I did? When I first started doing Cameo, I didn't cut the page numbers off. And then I had to figure out something to cut and put on there, a little design to cover up the page number. So take a lesson from me as far as that goes, and cut your page numbers off. Okay, so I'm just making sure that I'm getting everything's clearing all the stuff that I ironed. I got some bubbles over here, and that's about as good of a fit that I'm going to get. I'm going to look at the front and see how they have it. Okay, so make sure you get your design on there properly, or the way you want it, before you start ironing, because once you iron it on, it don't come off. All right, so these, like I said, these come off so nice and dark, and I'm just wiggling, but I'm keeping a firm pressure, because as long as you keep pressure on the iron, you can wiggle it a little bit and move it, as long as you don't pick up, as long as you have that pressure. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. So now it's ready to paint. You can find all of these items over on my website. I keep saying on my website, Dreams Come True, mcs.square.site. I'm going to be doing a lot of tutorials for you. So please join me, come back again, and we'll be doing something else fun. Hope you enjoyed today's project, and this will be on the website soon. Thank you. Bye.